Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back once again to Harley Day Rider. Another lovely day here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We are heading into work, as we do each and every morning, as I'm sure you guys go to work at some point. So folks, this morning I thought of a couple topics. Then I thought of one that really is bugging the crap out of me, actually. And that topic is, you know, it could be easy for some of you. It could be hard for some of you, this topic. But the topic I'm talking about this morning, I think, is not about motorcycles. We're not going to talk about the bikes. We are talking about something that occurs every day in America and around the world, in one form or the other, you know, and it could be a devastating form. It could be a very mild form, and that's what I have. So that's why I'm going to bring this up to you today, because I want your opinions on this in the comment section here this morning. What we're talking about very easily, very straightforward, is addiction. Addiction. That's a pretty strong word, right? When you think of addiction, what do you think about? You know, close your eyes for a minute. Well, not if you're riding. If you're riding a bike, well, of course you're not listening to this. You're not watching this video if you're riding a bike. Yeah, that's how it is when you pull on second gear. So, when I think of addiction, when I first think of addiction, the word addiction, I think of either an alcoholic or I think of a drug addict, right? You're addicted to something. But folks, you could be addicted to a ton of stuff. Look at one. There's one really addiction that's hurting young people nowadays, and it's because of internet porn, I believe. And that's called a sexual addiction. So you can have a sexual addiction. People have that all over life, you know, where they can't get enough sex. And you might say, well, Jack, you know, that's not a bad thing. You know, sex, I mean, hey, sex is healthy, right? With sex, you can actually, you know, lose weight, you can feel better about yourself. But if it's an addiction, if you need it every waking moment, then yeah, that's a big problem. So anyway, so that's sexual addiction. The addiction I have, you know, is I'm not an alcoholic, thank God. I'm not a drug addict, again, thank goodness. Because I watch a lot of those drug shows on the internet, I watch a lot of drug shows on TV, how people are addicted, and I feel so very, very deeply bad and saddened for them folks. I do. It hurts them, it hurts their families. It's just, yeah, I just feel really bad. Anyway, what I am addicted to is nicotine, tobacco. You may be a smoker. Myself, I unfortunately, and I don't, you know, a lot of people know this about me, but I chew. So I use smokeless tobacco, snuff. And I was able to, oh, that was bad. That was a bad breaking of the back tire. I was actually able to, at one time, kick the habit. I kicked the habit for 3 years. So for 3 years, I didn't chew. I woke up one day and I looked at a spit bottle and I thought, this is gross as hell. And this is really, really bad. So anyway. So what I did was, I threw all the spit bottles away, I threw the snuff away, and I said, that's it, I'm done with it. I'm not going to do it anymore. And I quit for 3 years. So why did I start again? Because obviously I'm talking about this because I must have started it again. And that's addiction. That's how addiction works. You know, once you get back on it, you're hooked again. So I got back on it because we were taking our kids on a cruise. And my son's older. My son was in his 20s, and he chews. And, you know, I don't get nervous. I've flown a lot. I've flown myself. I mean, I used to be a private pilot. So, I mean, I've flown a lot of aircraft. I've flown on a lot of commercial aircraft. So I'm not nervous, but I just always associated the airport with snuff. So I said, hey son, can I have a chew? He says, oh Dad, I don't know if you want to do this. And I said, yeah, you're right, I probably don't. But I did. I took a pinch of snuff, and guess what? I was re-addicted to the snuff once again. So anyway, so I was re-addicted to the snuff, and I've been chewing now again for several years. Now, but here's the thing with addiction. Addiction is associated with something that you do. Think about that. I watch some of you guys. I watch your vlogs. You know, you ride so far, you stop, you get off, you have a cigarette. You know, if I ride into Washington, PA, I know once I get down Route 18, I know there's a certain place I stop, and I usually get off the bike and I'll have a chew, take a little break. Your association with something. And I also associate it with gaming. I like to play Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare on the computer. And when I'm there playing, I like to have a pinch of snuff in. So the first way to get rid of your addiction, the simplest way to get rid of your addiction, is to break all your old habits. Don't do what you used to do. Don't associate, you know, if it's a drug and alcohol problem, you know, you may have to stay out of bars. You may have to not associate. They tell you don't associate with your friends who does the drugs, you know, because you're around it, and it's hard to break a habit when you're around it. So anyway, we'll tell you about one more here real quick. Is my mother quit cigarettes. She quit smoking for, she had to quit smoking for at least 10 years. And the whole time she was with my stepdad, she didn't smoke. He smoked every day. She did not smoke. She just never wanted to touch one again, so she didn't bother. So when he passed away, she moved into a high-rise, and my mom moved into a high-rise. And Mom, if you're watching this, yes, I'm talking about you, because you know I love you dearly, and I want to make sure you're healthy. So Mom met a new fella. They become, I call them bingo buddies, bingo pals. Go to bingos together, da 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 da. And you'll start watching for these damn deer. Look at the turkey. No, those are, nah, okay, those are geese. Those aren't. You usually see a lot of turkey in that field. So he was over one day. He smoked, and my mom said, "Hey, I think I want to have one of your cigarettes." Well, now my mom has been smoking every day again, you know, probably maybe a half a pack a day. You know, she's 80, and she said, "Look, what doesn't kill you make you stronger." And I said, "Mom, cigarettes could kill you." And she goes, "Jack, snuff can kill you too." And she got a point. So I brought this up anyway because I want to hear if you've had any addictions. You know, you don't have to get personal. I mean, just basic nicotine addictions or caffeine. I've been addicted to caffeine all my life. I love coffee. If I don't drink it, I get major migraine headaches. You know, so don't get real personal, you know, but tell me your story. How did you kick it if you did quit? Were you a smoker and you did quit, and, you know, is your addiction over? So, again, I know this is not a motorcycle topic. This is just something I was thinking about this morning before I left the house. I thought, you know, I'm going to ask my YouTube friends out there what they think. All right, folks, you have a great day now. You be safe out there. Ride and be free. You know. And to my buddy, my two buddies, and I know Sean Smoke is a very, very busy guy. He has a very big following. He does not really watch my videos, and that's okay. I watch all his stuff. But to Sean Smoke and his new Street Glide, amazing looking machine there, bud. I'm very, very happy for you. I can't wait to see you ride that home on Wednesday. There's a bunny. He's gonna, oh, there he goes. And to NC Stoney on this new Harley Heritage. Bud, that was the bike I was looking at before I bought this one. The only reason I chose this one, I told you, is because of my wife's comfort to take her places. So, great motorcycles, guys. Congratulations on your new bikes. Can't wait to see you out there doing some vlogging. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time here on Harley Day Rider. See you later, and bye for now.